I had Liberian chicken, bro. This shit almost burnt my mouth out, bro. Like, Liberian chicken is not to play with, bro.
Damn, fam. Man's had the fumes coming out his ears, huh?
There's this little thing called akabanga. It comes in a little like eye drop looking bottle, and it's like chili oil. My mom douses her food with that, right? All I need is 3 drops and I'm sweating, bro. Like that akabanga, if any Rwandese out there, you know exactly what I'm talking about. From the illustrious Seattle, Washington, in an undisclosed location.
Yes, sir.
It's TJMTM. The boys are back.
Episode 4, bro.
What's going on, my people? Thank you guys for joining us. I'm here with my mans, the man of the hour of every hour.
Stop it.
Young money millionaire, Mr. E.
Come on.
You know what I mean?
Come on.
E. And I'm your co-host, DJ Anzo.
Yes, sir.
Fam, how you been?
Man, we out here, like they say, slicing and dicing.
Slicing and dicing.
Episode 4, Cuatros.
Firing and keeping it pure.
Come on, man.
Come on, my G.
Let's go.
That's how we do it. Thank you guys for joining us. Welcome back to another episode. This is episode 4.
Cuatros.
Season's flying, bro.
It is. It's been fun.
Yeah.
It's been fun.
Yeah. Shout out to everybody who's been tapping into.
100%.
Yeah, TikTok's been going crazy.
Yes.
So
appreciate all the love on the TikTok.
You know what I mean?
We're going to keep it going.
No doubt.
Yes, sir.
But for those who don't know us, we're a podcast, obviously, of 2 young African millennials.
Yes.
And just speaking about our life experiences as we canoe through this thing called life.
Come on.
If you will, the river of life that attracts you, join the tribe. Come rock with us.
Come on.
Boy.
Yes, sir.
One thing we haven't talked about in the past is food.
Food? African men not talking about food.
Imagine. You know what I mean? The mandem haven't talked about food, bro.
Come on, bro.
Where's the food, bro?
Where's the food, fam?
You know what I mean? That's crazy.
It's crazy, though. We have not talked about food.
You know what I mean? So today, we're going to talk about food.
Food.
West versus East.
Okay.
We can't speak to the South or the North.
Yeah.
So that's our focal point.
It's going to be from our perspective.
Right?
Yes, sir.
West Africa. Lots of dishes, right?
100%.
Different styles of dishes.
Yes.
Right? Mm-hmm. Describe it in a nutshell.
In a nutshell? Yeah. I mean, dang, that's a loaded one. But from a West African standpoint, I guess first thing I can start with are dishes, right? You know, I feel like the staple of most West African countries where the center of dishes is around lunchtime. Like, you know, the main dishes are typically lunch. And from a West African standpoint, I would say, you know, it's mainly consists of, you know, rice as a staple.
Okay.
And then the variations of different stews, soups, using kind of, you know, the vegetables based on the vegetation we have. But it's a lot of like vegetables. You know, of course, you have your protein, which is usually fish, meat as well. And then, you know, the various stews that are available. So it's always typically centered around that lunch meal. And each country kind of have their own specialities. But I would say there is a commonality among West African foods.
Okay.
But, you know, we have different types of stews, you know, based out of greens, vegetables, your protein again. Fish, you know, meat and stuff. So I would say that's typically, if we're talking about like the lunchtime staple meal in West Africa, that's what I would consider.
As usually based around those things.
Yeah, based around it, I would say. And it varies too. You know, like if we're looking
obviously
at like
different tribes,
of course,
different
regions. You know, we always joke about like, you know, like go to Nigeria, Ghana, around those areas. More carbs, you know, dense food, really dense food.
Yeah.
And as you go up north in towards like, you know, the Mali, Senegal, Gambia region, the food, you know, it's now more, you know, kind of like less, like I would say, not as dense, like not as heavy with the beans and the yams and the cassavas and stuff. It's more now with the rice and, you know, fish and stuff.
Simple, more like less complex.
Yeah, and you see it in the physics. You see it in the physics. You know, you see the Nigerian, Ghana guys, Cameroon guys, they're so stout and, you know, just strong and, you know, muscular and all that because they're eating beans for breakfast and shit.
Hey, I wasn't going to say that.
You know, I'm just saying the physiques are there. And if you go towards like, you know, closer now, West Africa, Northwestern Africa.
You see like more lean
You see people
body.
like me, you know what I'm saying? It's more leaner, skinnier body builds because diet plays a huge part.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if I was going to summarize, of course, that's what I would base it out of. And I'm sure we can talk about like, you know, specific dishes and stuff. But that's what I would mainly say, you know, rice as a staple, different variation of stews, you know, soups that are using a lot of vegetables. Of course, from a carb standpoint, we have a lot of use of cassava, yams.
Yeah.
So palm oil,
Sweet
huge
potatoes?
in cooking.
Sweet potatoes?
Sweet potatoes.
Not so much.
Yeah. Sweet potatoes have been used as well. You know, plantains as well is big there. I would say, you know, those are, I would use like the staple kind of main ingredients we see. Of course, spices too and stuff. But
so I think there's similarities between East African cuisine and that.
Please tell me, enlighten me. What's the similarities?
A large amount of our dishes are going to be starch based.
Starch.
Yeah. So very starchy foods. If you go to say Kenya or Uganda you'll call it posho, and Kenya you'll call it ugali.
Ugali.
Yeah. So that's like very starchy food.
Yeah.
Sweet potatoes, lots of like yams and sweet potatoes. And did I say sweet potatoes? I did. Cassava, obviously.
Cassava, of course.
And then depending on your tribe, there's going to be a lot of like pasty foods, right? So like you'll get, say, fish cooked in like peanut butter. But it's not this jiffy or like,
you know
what I'm saying? It's real like good peanut butter, like, but it's pasty, if you will, right? And then obviously the stews, but we don't get too crazy with the stews. Like,
you guys use palm oil?
No, not a lot of people use palm oil. You might get it like on the coast a little bit, but like Kenya, Tanzania, you know, but it's not a very popular oil. Our people usually use like canola or vegetable oil.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what are the main protein sources you would say? Because I saw a documentary that was talking about insects, very popular locusts and stuff in Uganda specifically.
Oh, I see what you're talking about. Yeah.
I guess in East Africa generally, if you're going from a Uganda, you know, give me your perspective, like protein in food, like where is it usually coming from?
It depends where you're from.
Okay.
Because now in Uganda, right, if you live closer to like Lake Victoria or like the Nile, you're probably eating a lot of fish, right? Tilapia, Nile perch. Those are the big fishes. There's smaller ones, but you know, they're more like snack based. And then if you grow, like if you live in a village where farming is popular, then they'll have lots of beef. They'll have lots of chicken. Yeah. Roadside chicken in Uganda is the best chicken in the world. Roadside chicken? Yes, I promise you.
Do they like grill it, or how do they make the chicken?
They grill it. Oh. They just barbecue it. But I swear the only ingredients is just salt and like Royco maybe, which Royco is like Maggi.
Maggi. Oh, okay, yeah. Well,
that's like the only thing they put on it. They roast it. Best chicken you ever had.
So, I mean, of course, you know, Africa is such a huge continent, different cultures, tribes, vegetation, geographic region that influences the food and how we make things.
Yeah.
But if we're now looking at similarities and differences between West African and East African food, of course, this is being generalization. You can't really, you know, but
you really
generalization.
Have to, yeah.
You got to have to go to country and compare apples and oranges. Yeah. So now, on this perspective, let's go Gambia versus Uganda, right?
Okay.
I guess for you give your opinion. What do you think is similar and different? And I guess I can share mine. We can agree and disagree.
I think there's just variations of everything, right? So you guys have Jollof, which Bennachin, right?
Yes.
Which do you put chicken? Sometimes I put chicken in it.
Yeah, it's not supposed to have chicken in there.
What's supposed to be in it?
Fish is the primary protein in.
Not beef
Bennachin.
or goat.
I mean, they do make too as well with goat or beef as well.
Okay.
They do, but I would say the standard version is
with
fish. Yeah.
So we have pilaw, right?
Pilaw.
Pilaw is with you know what pilaw is.
Yes,
right?
I had it. Yeah.
It's
pilaw, guys.
It's buzzing.
Yes.
But it's different. It's I don't want to say it's a variation, but it's the same style of cooking, right?
Okay.
You put spices in your rice, right? Then you put some sort of protein.
Okay.
And then it's all mixed in.
Okay.
The difference I would say is with Bennachin, it's more communal eating, right? So
yes,
everyone eats
big
from
plate,
the same.
Everyone eat from it. Okay.
Yeah, we don't have that. No, everyone kind of eats off their own plate.
Okay.
And I don't know why that is. It's just one of those
I guess
things.
it's different culture, Yeah, I would say Gambian traditionally, if we're looking at it from a traditional standpoint, typically that lunchtime meal is a big plate. Growing up, there would be lunch, bring a huge plate, right? And we all eat from the same plate. So I would say that was, and it's probably still the tradition of how, and the term Benachin, that's what it actually means. It means one chin, and chin could be looked at as a big pot or a big, think of it as a big plate. So say Bena means one in Wolof. So Benachin is saying one big plate. Pot or one big plot.
That's fine.
And that's what it means. Yeah.
We don't have that.
You guys don't have that. So we'll say that's a difference. Okay. And what about like vegetables, for example, right? Typically as we cook a lot of those Gambian foods are stews and stuff, the vegetables are thrown in there and boiled, which I'm not entirely sure. I think that kind of takes away the nutrients. I'm not actually sure. But that's kind of how a lot of those stews are cooked. So, one in Uganda, what type of stews do you guys have? And is it kind of similar?
Yeah, so I'll speak specifically for Madi. So in Madi, we have something called osobi, which I think is cassava leaves, and they're boiled in peanut butter.
Yeah.
So the difference with that is it'll usually be one vegetable that's boiled in the stew. We don't really throw too many things together unless it's like you have like chicken stew. Then maybe we'll put like tomatoes, carrots, and onions, but that's the extent of it, right?
Okay.
The flavor comes more from the spices.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So not too many like boiled vegetables. Like egusi. Like we don't do stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean that I feel like
you know what I mean? Like we like to be very like focused on what you're eating.
What you want to do?
Not too much confusion.
Who has a greater spice tolerance, West Africans or East Africans?
I think West, by far. I think West.
Okay, I'm glad that one was not up for debate.
No, for sure. I had Liberian chicken, bro. This shit almost burnt my mouth out, bro. Like, Liberian chicken is not to play with, bro.
Damn, fam. Man's had the fumes coming out his ears, huh?
Man was on the toilet. Like, listen.
Oh, man. Mayday.
Liberian chicken.
Yeah, West African food, guys. But our spices, man, yeah.
I'm not rocking with it, boy.
One time I took my coworker, Andrew, we went to Bantaba, the Gambian store. And Andrew, he's Korean American. And we went to Bantaba as a Gambian store. Shout out to Bantaba.
Shout out Bantaba.
And he had domoda, which is the peanut butter stew. My guy could not even feed half of it. His man was sweating, bro. Like he was there sweating, like, oh man, this is real spicy. Bro, this guy was sweating, bro. And we're just looking at him like, you good, bro?
I'm good,
He's
bro.
like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have to put it in the fridge. Yeah, it's so spicy. He was struggling, bro. So that's why I was like, yeah, West Africa, our spice tolerance.
Bro, when Mama E came through, she made I think she made Benachin, but she put like those orange spices.
Oh yes, those peppers. Yeah.
Good God.
Sheesh. You gotta be careful,
bro. I had to allow
once,
it, bro.
Trust me. And once we have this word like it's called touch kani, which means you break the pepper or you kind of like
Exactly. Yeah.
Man.
Fam.
Boy, if you taste that, bro,
fam.
You need some milk.
Cause like
you need some milk. You need milk. You need milk, fam. You need some pig milk, some amela. You know what I'm saying? Some Nilo and that.
You need some Nido, bro.
You might need to take the powdered milk and just throw it in your mouth, bro.
No, for real. Like
trust me. Even me, trust me, bro. I'm considered a baby when it comes to spices. My brother, he be going crazy with the spices. They're like, we would have. It's very common in West Africa and our foods. When you're eating lunch, there's like a certain container of just pepper. And people add, and I'm just, bro, put a little tiny thing. Yeah. You're going through the gates of hell, bro, with that pepper, bro.
It's OD, bro. That's the thing. Like, now, obviously, my mom's side is Rwandese, right?
Yes. So tell me about that
A
one.
lot of spices there, like a lot of spicy foods. There's this little thing called akabanga. It comes in a little like eye drop looking bottle, and it's like chili oil. My mom douses her food with that, right? All I need is 3 drops and I'm sweating, bro. Like that akabanga, if any Rwandese out there, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
You know what's messed up too? I'm sure one taste of akabaka, your whole like kind of appetite has been ruined.
It's done,
Because
bro.
now you're just in a pain session.
Now you're eating bare mashed potatoes and like mayonnaise because you need to cool down.
I'm
like,
dead,
it's
bro.
mad, bro.
I'm dead.
That's what G said. It's crazy.
What?
Tell me,
Okay.
what are your top 3 foods from the region? I would say.
From as a West African
As
Gambian.
a West African Gambian.
Okay, man, that's a tough question. And that's why I started with the basis of, I would say, especially maybe too, I'm speaking from a Gambian perspective.
Yeah.
Our dishes are centered mainly around the lunchtime.
Okay.
Our lunch, like most of the main dishes, the Gambian dishes, it's a lunchtime meal. Lunch is our main, I would say, main meal. So I'm gonna choose lunchtime dishes around West Africa that I've tried in my top 3.
Yeah.
So that's a tough one, but I would say my top 3 West African dishes are, if I went with number 1, it's chicken or fish yassa.
Okay, yeah, I've had chicken yassa.
Yes.
That's fire, yeah.
2 is, I'll go with cassava leaf. So Sierra Leonean cassava leaf specifically.
Sierra Leone.
Yes,
cassava
Sierra
leaf.
Leonean cassava leaf.
Okay.
That's my number 2. Oh,
Yeah.
boy.
It's different, huh?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That one. And 3, I would say, of course, Bennachin / Thieboudienne. So the original.
Yeah.
I don't even need to say the original.
We're going to get into that.
Yes, we'll get into it. Bennachin / Thieboudienne. So those would be my top 3. Yes. Chicken, fish yassa. I prefer the fish
And
yassa.
chicken and fish yassa, for
Yassa.
those who don't know.
It's basically, like caramelized onions, marinated, slow cooked, and you have it with grilled chicken or grilled fish, and you eat it with rice. Man, it's just like really nice, very limey. So it's the flavors be bussin', you know what I'm saying? And then if we're talking about cassava leaf, it's Sierra Leonean, it's a cassava leaf stew made, cooked with, I think, peanut oil, I'm not sure, but oh man, it's just so delicious. You eat it with white rice, bro. And then the third one would be, I would say, Benachin, which is, or Thieboudienne, which is, for y'all don't know, the original Jollof rice.
Yeah.
Yes.
So would you say like all over the continent, that's your favorite food? Or
I have to say that.
Yeah.
Because, I'm willing to try East or West. The Pilaw was busting. The Pilaw was busting, you know what I'm saying? But, I'm willing to try. Well, actually, I don't know, because I'm kind of close-minded with food.
Okay.
But, if it looks good,
Heard
it passes the eye test.
Heard you.
I'm willing to try. So those are my top 3. How about you? What's your top 3, Anzo?
All right, top 3.
Yes.
First of all, I want to say this to my fellow Ugandans. I'm sorry, but matoke is not on the list. Matoke is like boiled. It's not plantain, but it's a variation of banana that's boiled and mashed.
Okay.
There's different ways you can make it.
Okay.
I think it's an abomination of a food. I think it's disgusting.
Oh, abomination.
Abomination. I cannot stand it, bro.
I'm
gonna get a lot of hate for this,
my
bro.
Ugandans, I'm gonna need to.
My UG people, I
Come
can't
get your boy,
stand
fam.
matoke.
Come
bro.
get your boy.
Matoke is too it's nah. It
Okay,
doesn't-
so matoke, dead thing.
dead thing.
All right, so let's hear it then.
Top 3, in no particular order.
No order, okay?
Hailing from the Smiling Coast, Afra chicken.
Chicken Afra.
Afra chicken changed my life, bro. There was a time in my life I was going in the Bantaba so much just for Afra chicken.
Chicken
bro.
Afra, come on.
Fam, whatever they do, they got it. All right, whatever you guys do with your Afra chicken changed my life.
Yes, sir.
That's what I was saying.
Okay.
Number 2.
No order. You said no order.
Oh yeah, no order. But the second one, Pilaw.
Pilaw.
The reason, my aunt's pilaw is the best tasting rice I've ever had in my life.
Okay.
And there's not too many places where I can go and I don't like it. So pilaw is just something that makes sense,
Okay.
Especially
it makes sense.
yeah, especially when you put a little bit of cloves in it, Trust and believe, brother.
Elite.
It'll change your life.
Elite.
Number trace comes from South Africa, actually.
Okay.
Biltong.
What?
It's called biltong.
Biltong.
It's like jerky.
Oh.
Yeah, so there's like beef biltong, chicken biltong, like it's basically just jerky of meat, whatever meat you choose.
Is it spicy? Are they?
Nah, it's. Oh, I don't. How would you classify a jerky? Is that spicy?
I mean, I don't eat jerky. So.
Okay, yeah, it's like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so chewy.
Sure.
Okay.
I don't know what that is, but
I mean, it looks chewy. I don't know.
It's.
So that would. Okay.
Oh, you said chewy. Yeah,
chewy.
Yeah. Biltong from South Africa.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
Top
dope.
three.
Top. You went Gambia. You went Uganda. You went South Africa.
Yeah, for sure.
But no, I'm sure. Please,
that's how I get down.
Our dishes, we're willing to hear what people like and what people recommend we should try.
Yeah, tell us what we should try. Although biltong is more like a snack, it's not really a meal.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, it's still really good. Oh, I'm going to take that back. I'm going to take it back because I forgot about this.
This guy is always taking back his list.
Nah.
What is it?
It's from Congo. It's called, it's like basically mayonnaise chicken. I forget the name of it. Barry, what's it called? It's called mayo chicken, but I forget the name. It's
called what?
I don't know the French name for it.
It's mayo chicken?
It's mayo chicken.
It's Congolese chicken?
Yeah.
Wow.
Poulet mayo.
We'll do it as an honorable mention.
Honorable mention. Mm-hmm. That's the one right there.
Okay. Honorable mention.
Back to this Bennachin discussion.
Jollof wars.
Why? Why? First of all, it feels one. Like, what's going on with the jollof?
Well,
why is each country? I mean,
I blame one country that is responsible for igniting this jollof war business.
Not go get into that,
but
jollof wars.
Tell me about it.
Tell us the history of it.
Well,
as one of the founding.
If you don't know, the term jollof rice originates from the Jollof/Wolof people.
And where?
Region Senegambia. Present day Senegal and Gambia. Senegambia. That ethnic group, tribe, originated, jollof rice.
Yeah.
Which is like very, kind of average way of calling it, to be honest. Mm-hmm. We're saying Benachin or Thieboudienne. It originates from the Jollof/Wolof people of the Senegambia region. And it was a dish that I would feel like was usually made on special occasions, because it's very rich. Like it takes time to make. So I don't know how this happened along the line. That shit was fire. You know what I'm saying? It's in my top 3.
So it started.
Few other Africans, come in, some Nigerian guys came, probably tried it. I'm like, what is this jollof rice? All right. Took it back home. Liberia came, Ghana came, and then soon around West Africa, Cameroon, I think they have theirs too. Soon you have a whole region of, derivatives of Benachin/Thieboudienne. Now coined jollof rice. So now we have the country associated with what their derivative of Benachin/Thieboudienne is called Niger jollof, Ghana jollof.
So you mean
Liberia jollof?
These people came to Wolof Kingdom, right?
Yes.
And they saw these men eating luxuriously.
They saw them eating from one chin, Benachin.
And they came back to their hood and they were like, yo, we're going to make something and we're going to call it after the people we just seen eating it.
Yes.
That's how good it was.
Clearly they didn't even take that much effort to call it the right name. They're like, oh yeah, jollof people, yeah, jollof rice. You know what I'm saying?
Because they knew.
It's like going to Italy and trying pizza for the first time. I came back and call it Italian bread. And now I'm claiming it as, oh yeah, I make the best Italian bread.
Like Americans make the best pizza,
yes,
or
exactly.
Canadians.
In a way. So, I digress. That's the history of it, right?
That's the history.
But,
so
yeah.
Who decided that their whatever country makes it now is the supreme sort of like jollof rice? Like, who decided that?
Well, there are many reasons, but my guess, lucky guess, just a hint, is there's a country with 200 million Africans that are very, they're very proud, which is good. There's nothing wrong with being proud.
Okay.
But somehow, I don't know, along the way, these 200 million plus country decided to self-proclaim themselves as the best makers of jollof rice.
Mm.
And then, you know, a neighboring country called the Gold Coast came and said, oh, hold on, wait a minute, we make the best jollof rice. Next May, every African country. So it became, you know, a sense of national pride and defense of everyone saying they make the best jollof rice, primarily driven by the one country with 200 plus million people.
You think it really started with them?
It has to be them. Who else? Who is most defensive about this jollof rice? Who creates this problem saying, oh, this jollof is better? So it's, you know, we can go into the whole jollof wars thing, but that's what I think is, you know, the Nigerians, you know, are self-declared themselves. They did some Christopher Columbus type thing with jollof rice. They discovered it then, you know, claim it as theirs.
Now it's theirs only.
Yes.
That's a mad thing, bro.
So that started it, you know, and you know how it is. It's a debate. Everyone thinks they make the best jollof, but
man.
Neither here.
I'm gonna sit
there.
this one out because it's not my place to speak on. But tell me, let me say, give me a top 2 jollofs.
You're asking me to tell you I'm going to be biased, bro.
Because
like I said,
you're going to say Bennachin, right?
Bennachin.
What's a close second?
Close second? To be honest, I've tried Ghana jollof. I've tried Nigerian jollof many times. I think have I tried Cameroonian jollof, Berry? Yes, I've tried Kiki's jollof.
Okay.
I think I've tried Liberian jollof.
Sierra Leone?
I don't remember trying their jollof.
Okay.
But I would say outside of Gambia, to be honest, I would say I do like Nigerian jollof.
There you have it.
You know, given all the, I will say, you know, shout out to say that.
Drop a bomb one time for say that on Nigerian jollof, man.
Yeah. You know, I'm sorry, my fellow West African. Trust me, guys. Anyone who knows me knows that I don't find this easy to admit that I like Nigerian jollof.
I'm right there with you.
I find any ways to not give them credit.
I'm right there.
Yes. So how about you, Ivan?
Here's my top 2. I'll start this by saying the best jollof, like the single best plate of jollof I've ever had in my life.
Yes.
I had it last week.
Last week?
Fresh. It was Ghana jollof.
Ghana jollof.
I'm just saying, like, feel me? There's records, and then there's like a single game. Like you can break records. You got like a single game record, but like per season. You know what I'm saying?
So you said Ghana jollof dropped like a 50-point triple double?
Nah, bro. They had like a 60-point triple double.
Oh Lord.
Like he really did his thing, B.
Wow. Shout out to Ghana jollof.
Shout out DJ Solo. Drop a bomb for DJ Solo.
Shout out to our Charlie brothers.
Charlie, you did that thing.
Me prayer.
And it wasn't even, I think it was his sister. But that's besides the point.
Okay.
Top 2 jollofs.
Okay, so who else?
Same as you, bro. It has to be that Bennachin and Nigerian jollof. Because the thing I like about Nigerian jollof is it's consistent.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Well, Ghana jollof, I've had conversely, the worst jollof I've ever had was Ghana jollof. It's like, there's just such a range.
The margin of error is too high for Ghana jollof. High. You can't put them in your top 2 then. I'm sorry, bro.
I'm sorry.
You got consistency is key.
The best jollof I've had is yours, but it's just not consistent.
It's not, bro. Trust me.
Nigerians, you know exactly what you're going to get.
That's true, though. Yes, for the most part.
I think every Nigerian jollof I've ever had, you know what you're going to get. And then Gambian jollof is just like a world of
Don't
its
say
own.
Gambian jollof. Come on, Ivan.
Okay, sorry.
Correct
Bennachin.
Yes.
Bennachin is just a world of its own.
Of course.
So that's what I would say is my top 2, man.
All right.
It's
wonderful.
Nigerians are too consistent, and so I just gotta give them that.
Well, guys, that's our opinion again. We're willing to hear everyone's variations of their own favorite jollof rice. Yeah. If you guys think that your country makes better jollof rice, you know us guys, me Ivan with a chopo, so just give us apples. We might have to, this opinion is up for review.
Yeah,
it's an
ongoing.
It's an ongoing review.
It's perpetual. It never stops.
Exactly. So
drop the pin. We'll pull up, see what you have to offer, and
you know what I'm saying.
Give you the nod or not.
We will. You gotta earn your stripes, though.
You gotta earn that.
Come on.
But to summarize,
yes,
for the episode,
yes, sir.
Top 3 foods and top 2 jollofs for those who may have not been listening.
Yeah, if you were not listening,
drop it for that.
Yeah, if you were not listening, my top 3 West African food is, as I mentioned, chicken/fish yassa. Cassava Leaf, specifically from Sierra Leone, and then of course Bennachin / Thieboudienne,
There you go.
Senegambia.
And top 2 Jollofs?
Top 2 Jollof. Sorry, number 1 Senegambia again, Thieboudienne, Benachin, and then Nigerian Jollof. Afra. How about you?
Summarize my top 3 African foods. Afra chicken, it's coming from the Smiling Coast. Number 2's got to be Pilaw. Kenyan, Ugandan, Tanzanian, one and the same. They all taste the same to me. They're the best. And then number 3, Biltong / Pole Mayo from Congo. So Biltong from South Africa and then Pole Mayo from Congo.
There you have it.
There you have it, folks.
Guys, thank you. This was
The Boys.
The Boys.
Serious.
Come on.
Sometimes
Serious
fun,
guys, fun guys.
Serious. It's been another good episode with you guys. And yeah, looking forward to the next one. Until then, don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment. I'll catch you on the other side.
Yes, sir.
Peace.